Guys, I have a bad advice, okay? Nakere, the way men are hating us this year, let's make sure we hate them. Like every chance we get, use it to hate men, Sana. I don't care what you do, but just do something crazy. Date him for 6 months. Once you see he's in love, ask your brother or your male bestie to call him. Amorel Ariye, leave my wife alone, okay? And then Rasal confused, hang up, and then call him 2 days later and be apologetic and be like, yo, babe, ne ke le shy go botsa gore ke nyetswe le bana. I love you more than my husband. We don't sleep in this we don't sleep in the same room, okay? Hey, beautiful people. My name is Shan Matlabe, and welcome to my channel. If it's the first time here, just know that you are welcome to Etla Kocha Brawila Kwa. My sister, and be comfortable. And if you are a returning subscriber and this is your vibe, period, I appreciate you so much. So I'm sure y'all know that Promise Makunyane did release a book. She is an author now. Shout out to her, girl. You are doing so well for yourself. You all know I'm all for the girlies who make their own money, their own bag, the girlies who don't depend on men. I'm not saying do not chew that man's money, chew it, but have your own bag, okay? Like I'm all for the girlies like that. If you're watching this and you make your own money, I don't care. Even if you sell Avon, tomatoes, whatever you sell, I'm rooting for you big time. Promise Makunyane did write a book, The Broken Promise, and she had like a launch a few days ago. She invited so many people. I saw Lungelo was there. You all know Engineer, right? Engineer Your Life. Lungelo was the one interviewing Promise, hence the video on YouTube. And I did listen to the video. I did watch the video, and yeah, there's a lot going on, okay? There's definitely a lot going on. Now, to give you guys a little context, because I know some people have been living under the rock. So, guys, Promise Makunyane is a 32, 33-year-old woman who is married to a man called Lawrence Makunyane, right? Promise was a housewife. She used to live like a beautiful life with a husband. Not really beautiful. Oh, I didn't say happy life. Yes, beautiful life. And then, unfortunately, Lawrence would cheat a lot, still cheat. Till today, he still cheat, okay? So yeah, Lawrence would cheat a lot, and unfortunately, for Promise, that is still love. She still remained married to a man who cheats and disrespect her. And according to her, she did not want to leave her husband because she believes the women who were dating her husband, who are dating her husband, just want her position, By the way, that's crazy. If you find your sister, your daughter, your friend thinking like that, slap them for me, okay? So, yeah, according to Promise, every woman who dates her husband just wants her position. She's jealous of her. And yeah, that's what we heard from her. Then fine. Unfortunately, COVID hit hard, you guys, and her husband lost literally everything. They had to move to a smaller house, smaller car. Man, that downgrade, right? Which is okay. Like life do happen. But before that, guys, Promise was a housewife. And when I say housewife, I mean a woman who doesn't work. Like she wasn't working, she wasn't bringing in an income. And apparently and allegedly, what do I say allegedly, guys? I think we are just used to saying allegedly. So yeah, apparently Lawrence, sometimes he would leave like Thursday, go be with his side chicks, and then come back home on Monday. It was a norm in Promise Makunyane's home. Time went by. Promise Makunyane so man, being a woman with no income is not it. Then she decided to go work. I'm not really sure where did she work, but it has something to do with our influencers, marketing, whatever. And then fine, after her finding a job, she started a business. And then after business, she started a YouTube channel. At first, it was kind of like a reality show, and then it moved now to being a podcast. She is also a podcaster. She really wears so many hats, okay? And then it was cool until now. Promise came on the internet. Unfortunately, her whole personality was my husband this, my husband that. And then people just started now calling her my husband this, my husband that. While some women were actually saying, Promise, don't do that to yourself. So unfortunately, Promise did not listen, you guys. She went on to be like, my husband this, my husband that. There would be women who text and be like, yeah, your husband is cheating on you. And she'd be like, hi, when I just want my position, I'm not leaving my man, my man, my man, my man. Okay. Then fine. Time went by. Then we see that Promise doesn't have a ring anymore. People started asking questions. Promise was not talking about my husband this, my husband that a lot. People really had so many questions until we learned that actually she is a divorced woman. What I just told you guys is what we know, right? From 2025. Then today, watching the video, the interview, I don't know what to call it, the book launch video, she said that she's actually still very much married. She still referred to Lawrence as her husband, which is so, so sad. Hey, if you ask me, I would say Promise really need help. She does need help, you guys. Yes, career wise, she's doing okay, but street wise, I'm not sure about that girl, okay? And you know what was so sad for me watching the interview? I was like, why did you call your friend to interview you? Because obviously, guys, one thing about friends sometimes, they are a danger because they will never tell you when you are messing things up. Another thing, I can tell you guys that I don't think Promise was ready to launch a book. I feel like it's a bit early for her to launch a book, especially a book titled The Broken Promise. You are probably still broken, you know? And I can mention so many things she said on the video, and I'm like, okay, you literally invited people to your book launch to be throwing shades. Okay, but we will talk about that in the next video. Some of the things that really shocked me on the video, you guys, is the fact that she said, I'm not quoting her, right? But there was a point where when Lungelo asked her about her marriage, she was like, I am still married. Mina, I heard on TikTok that I am divorced. I'm like, but girl, that is not a flex. That is not a flex. And actually, if I was Promised, I was gonna say, actually, yes, we are in the process of divorce. And then she did not stop there, you guys. She was like, if it comes to a point where we divorce, so Promise still have hope, guys. She literally still sits down and be like, okay, maybe we can fix things. Ah, what, guys? No. And this is the same girl who wrote a book. No, man. No, 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 no. That alone for me, I don't know, but I don't know how do you guys feel about that. But I'm just like, the people who were also there, I don't know, man. I don't know how did you guys feel about that. You are literally sitting with a woman who claims that the book is about the broken promise, but the broken promise is still sitting in front of you. Because if promise was not broken, she would be speaking about her husband as a past tense, not someone okay, this marriage can still work, okay? And another thing, she did not hold her husband accountable. As always, nothing shocking about that. We are used to Promise blaming side chicks more than her own husband, right? She also went on now to say she will never bash her husband. Her husband is such a great dad. I'm like, okay, but guys, wait, don't get me wrong. I will never refer to a man or busy ka maintenance court, ka child maintenance court, a great father. I don't know, guys, if you get me, but I will never sit in front of many women and claim that my husband is a great dad. Come more, busy ka child maintenance court. Awa guys, man, no. Mm-mm. Maybe can like a fang moshem. I honor guys. Actually, most of the things she mentioned in the video, I was like, but Lungelo, were you scared to tell your friend who actually, baby, be ready to tell people the truth? Because what do you mean your husband is a great dad? Your husband only baby mama. Promise, make it make sense, my baby. I know you're watching this. Like, make it make sense. What do you mean your husband is a great dad? Come on, busy, ka maintenance court. Come on, go how is he a great dad? You can't say a man is a great dad just because he's taking care of your kids. And remember, your man was taking care of your kids because he was sleeping with you. And now that he's no longer sleeping with you, you will see flames. You will know that man is not a great man, guys. So many men out there are not great fathers, guys. To know that your man is not a great father, break up with him, separate with him, divorce him. That's when you will know actually this man is super childish. He is actually Mtigamo, okay? So yeah, actually she said so many things in the video and I don't understand. I am so confused. Even for people who bought Promise book, like so far, how is it going? I have so many questions. And I think she did the wrong thing by asking her friend, because she claimed Lungelo was her friend. I didn't know they were friends, by the way, but she referred Ulungelo as her friend. I was like, okay, but I don't think your friend should be the one interviewing you, because obviously they will be scared to ask the hard questions. They will be very scared. And I know Lungelo is such a great interviewer. You guys, oh my god, that guy. One thing about him, Sana, he knows his job. Like he knows what he's doing. But because he was interviewing his friend, it was gonna be hard for him to actually ask the difficult questions. I don't know, man. I don't know, how do you guys feel about that. Actually, I do encourage you guys to go watch the video, come back and let me know how do you feel about what Promise said at the beginning. Guys, to be honest, I was like, okay, this is going well, until she started throwing shades. I know I'm part of the people she was throwing shade to, but it's okay. I can take that. I can literally take that. But I would have appreciated if she took accountability for her actions, and also so that she did mess up. Now you literally have to start your brand from the ground. Not that you have fallen. You have not fallen. But you cannot be saying my husband this, my husband that anymore. Now you have to come up with something new. Don't ever trust a man with anything in this life, okay? Especially where your money lies. What is she going to say now when she makes her videos? Huh? What is she going to say now? Is she going to say my husband this, my husband that? People are not going to listen. She have to come up with something new. And that alone was also dimming her light, guys, because you cannot say Promise without talking about her husband, which is wrong. Which is a very wrong, guys. I think people buy much on vulnerability more than you acting strong in front of them. If you literally took accountability and the part you played in this whole thing, it was gonna be better. Like for you to just sit in front of people and be like, actually, I did mess up, and teach other women to never repeat the mistake you did, guys. Because that was a big mistake, Sana. I don't care what you say. That was the biggest mistake. You can still be proud when you are married without you now making your husband your whole personality. You can still say, actually, I married the best man in the world, without you connecting your career with your business. I think that was the biggest mistake, and it was gonna be nice for you to actually admit that was a mistake, so that even the younger girls can learn actually, yeah, when I build my brand online, I shouldn't be putting a man in it. I shouldn't be relying on a man with it, because honestly, guys, she did mess up. Hey, she did mess up. I know some of you are gonna say no, but yes, that alone, it was a big flop, biggest flop ever. There are so many married women out there. They're building empires, they're building their brands online, but you can still mention those women without mentioning their husbands, or their partner. That is the women the young girlies should be looking up to, not the ones who are now saying my husband this, my husband that, and when they realize that they actually flopped, they don't come again to say, actually, I made a mistake. Girls, don't do this. Next time, if you are trying to build your brand online, do not be saying my husband this, my husband that. I do understand that there will be people who are judging her, but who cares, honestly? The people who will listen, they will get the message, and they will follow Promise, and they will buy on the book, other than her acting like she is all that strong. Because honestly, guys, in the video she acted like the only thing that broke her is her childhood traumas. And I'm not saying childhood traumas are not a real thing. They are a real thing. But it was also important for her to mention, actually, guys, I was putting this man on this pedestal, and honestly, I shouldn't have done that. It was okay for her to say, I can't believe a man I was protecting with my whole life is here on the internet putting petrol on the fire, Because honestly, guys, Lawrence hates her. One thing about that man, He hates her, Sana. Because what do you mean you've been telling us Hore, your man doesn't like social media and all of a sudden he posts his side chicks? What do you mean? What do you mean your man is not a social media person? Your man is actually a social media person. He just does not like you. He doesn't like you like that. You are not the woman of his dreams. And that is it, you guys. It is that simple, hey? It is that simple. It really had her to see her husband doing this online, making sure the people like Abo Owami are laughing at her. That is painful. It is painful. It is okay to acknowledge what actually you messed up, and people would have loved your story more. So yeah, I guess my point is that I think she launched the book very early. She's not healed enough for her to be talking about healing. And there's so many things actually I can mention. Stop saying your husband is a great dad. He is not. He is definitely not. Yeah, guys, I don't know how do you guys think about this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I thought this video is gonna be 8 minutes, but I'm sure now it's more than that. I'm gonna do a part two. It's gonna be about Promise and Owami. I will try to make it very, very short, okay? Maybe like 4 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.